this clip, we are going to talk about cutting-edge sales strategies that are going to help you explode the growth of your business. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe or also share this with people if you love marketing, if you love business, whatever platform that you are on. So first thing I'm going to talk about is using a tool, a customer data platform like Whole.io. So let me show you what I mean. If we're looking at the screen right here, if you're on YouTube, you can see Whole.io, what it basically does is it allows you to basically find the most qualified leads. Let's say you're getting maybe 10,000 visitors a month to your site. Well, you can find maybe the most 5 qualified instead of trying to filter for everyone. Because the vast majority of your leads are going to be unqualified people that are just tire kickers. You can see over here, you got cold email lists, newsletters, trial signups. Maybe these people are not the people that you want to go for. You want to go for the 3 stars up here, the qualified leads. Those are the people that you want to go for at the end of the day. So what Whole does is it allows you to connect a bunch of different connectors that you have, a bunch of different tools that you're using. So you could be using Clearbit, for example. You could be using Salesforce. You could be using HubSpot. Look, I'm giving you all this technical jargon right now, but the idea is that we're using so much different software nowadays that you want to connect everything together and make this kind of one single source of truth. That way, you're able to do cool things like get your sales reps to focus on the most high value targets, right? So if we look at the screen over here, if it's a good fit trial, it's a good trial conversion, you have your sales rep jump on it. Now, if it's a medium fit trial sign up where it's like a trial conversion, stick them on automated nurture sequence. But not every lead should be treated the same. You should prioritize accordingly. You prioritize your time by watching videos like this because you know you're going to grow. You want cutting edge sales strategies, right? So here's another cool thing it can do. If we're looking at the screen, we can see that we can basically target anybody that's reached out as a lead on our site. Maybe they came through as a chat lead, maybe they came through HubSpot, maybe they came through Salesforce, and then we can layer on some segments, we can layer on some attributes. So we can say, okay, anybody that's reached out as a lead, and then if they have more than 50 employees, okay, great. We'll use Clearbit to tell us that, or we'll use Data to show us if their revenues are greater than $5 million. So these are all these connectors. They're telling you all these different things. So now you can segment them out, and then you can reach out to them accordingly. Now, the other cool thing that we do with this is we combine this with our outreach tool called Outreach. So Outreach basically allows you to automate your sales, which basically what we're doing over here. If we look at it looks complex. It's really not. But for example, for one of my podcasts, Growth Everywhere, we basically have this outreach sequence where we'll say, you can see we have 2 different threads, right? So we're basically A/B testing 2 different titles. Can we interview you or possibly featuring you on a certain website? And then we scroll down here, you can see the second email on day 4, it's reaching 1.2 million people, right? So it's an automated sequence without us, it would drop them into a sequence without us having to do a lot of manual work. So the cool thing is if you combine a tool like Whole.io, Clearbit, all these different, Clearbit's for data enrichment, Whole.io is your CDP, which is your customer data platform. You combine it with Outreach.io, you're gonna automatically uncover leads that are visiting your website, and you can dump them into an outreach sequence automatically. It's like you have an automated sales team. To me, that's cutting edge because you're saving money on headcount, and you can apply, maybe that money you can apply to hiring other roles in the company or paying for other software or whatever else you need to help grow the business more. Because we're talking about cutting edge, right? You want to do amazing things. This is kind of the stuff that you need to do to get there. So a lot of people right now, they aren't talking about this kind of CDP concept, right? We just started doing this, and it is amazing. And by the way, the cool thing about using a tool like Outreach.io, you can continually test. If you're a marketer, even if you're watching this as a marketer right now, guess what? You're A/B testing different headlines. You're trying a lot of different things. You're seeing what works. Look, you can see right here, my first message has a 70% open rate and a 23% reply rate. In sales, if you can get above a 10% reply rate, whether it's affirmative or negative, you are in a good spot. So these are just a couple things you can do from a sales perspective to be cutting edge, but don't forget about the old stuff too. What's old often becomes new again. What's cutting edge to me is throwing events. Throwing events, oh wow, how's that cutting edge? Guess what? Because you build human connections, and most people are too lazy to do that nowadays. Build human connections. If you can't throw an event, throw dinners, go hang out with other people, go get yourself out there, because people are too lazy to do that because they're trying to do all this new stuff all the time. By the way, this new stuff's great, but combine it with the old school stuff and you're gonna find that you're gonna be even more cutting edge than other people. Let me know in the comments what you think we're missing from a tools perspective. What are some must-use tools? What's gonna help us be more cutting edge from a sales perspective? Let us know. And if you like clips like this, also don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow.